Hello everyone, welcome back to lecture series on statistics. For more videos guys, you can check in I button or in my description box. You will get the complete lecture series for our chapter, okay, statistic chapter and remaining other chapters. Yes, in my today's video guys, I'm gonna explain to you all measure of a central tendency. Okay, there are total 5 measures. Okay, in my today's video I'm gonna explain to you all completely arithmetic mean. Okay, arithmetic mean, it is a first measure for central tendency. Okay, without further ado, let's dive into our today's lecture. I'm gonna explain to you all arithmetic mean. Okay, yes, always remember guys, we find arithmetic mean for grouped data and ungrouped data. Okay, statistic work on 2 points, which is a group data and another one is a ungrouped data. Okay, for finding mean, mode, median for ungrouped data, you are all already familiar with this. Okay, it's not that difficult, but when it comes to the grouped data, we know that it is quite confusing. Just until we are knowing that the formulas. Okay, yes. Now let me explain first of all arithmetic mean for ungrouped data. Okay, then we go for the grouped data, and we have one more in our arithmetic mean. Okay, which is a method of a step deviation. Okay, so this is the arithmetic mean. Okay, let me explain for a 3 method. Okay, arithmetic method mean for 3 method, which is first we know that first method is a ungrouped data. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you all first of all ungrouped data. Ungrouped data. Okay, it is way easier guys for ungrouped data. Okay, for example, if you have given some certain observation like 1, 3, 5, 7, okay, and if you want the arithmetic mean, just add all these observation and divide number of observation. Okay, I'll explain to you all in one of the example. Okay, it is way easier. You already familiar with this, maybe you all have deal these examples. Okay, so 1, 3, 5, 7 consider and 9, consider these many observation I do have here. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, these are the observation. I want arithmetic mean. Okay, find arithmetic mean. Okay, find arithmetic mean. Guys, don't get confused, arithmetic mean and mean. Okay, arithmetic mean and mean both are the similar concept, so don't get confused, both are having same meaning. Okay, yes, so I want the arithmetic means. It is way easier for finding the arithmetic mean. Add all of these observation, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Okay, so what I have done, I added all these observations and total divided by how many observations are this? Total 5. Okay, so now see that guys, this one is our complete arithmetic mean. Okay, so further you can add these numbers. Okay, 10, 17, 10, 17 up to 20, 25. Okay, so 25 divided by 5, which is a 5. Okay, so 5, it is a arithmetic mean for these 5 observations. Okay, it is way easier to find out for ungrouped data. Okay, so how can we write the formula for arithmetic mean when we have ungrouped data present? Okay, like consider this one is x1, this one is x2, x3, x4, x5, and maybe up to the xn number of observation present. Okay, so that means we write x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus xn. Okay, x1 to xn, n number of observation. Okay, this one is the first observation, second, third, fourth, fifth, up to the nth observation. Okay, so arithmetic mean means add all of these observation divided by number of observation we have n. Okay, so this means x1 to xn, addition for x1 to xn divided by n, which is our formula for arithmetic mean. Okay, as we have addition, we can write it in the series form. Okay, summation form. We write summation of xi divided by n. Okay, we write summation of xi divided by n, which is the arithmetic mean. Okay, arithmetic mean for grouped data. Always remember guys, we are going to use this formula, summation of xi divided by n, but I running from 1 to n. Okay, so you can add here limit I which is equal to 1 to n here. Okay, so summation I which is equal to 1 to n xi divided by n, which is the arithmetic mean for our ungrouped data. Okay, arithmetic mean for ungrouped data. Let me explain for group data now guys. It is way easier, just we have little bigger formula. Okay, but not difficult. Once you observe that formula, it's way easier to remember. Okay, so let's get started. Arithmetic mean for the grouped data. For grouped data, you need to understand two separate concepts, like one is the class mark and second one is the frequency. Okay, let me explain these two concepts first. Class marks. Class marks. Okay, yes. What is actually meaning of a class marks? Okay, so now see that in a grouped data you will get some sort of interval. Okay, interval like a 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. Okay, this type of the interval you will get it. Okay, in your observation table. Okay, and you will get the frequencies also. Okay, class marks and frequency. Okay, actually what is mean by frequency? Frequency means number of observation in a particular class interval. Okay, that means how many observation present here in this class interval. Okay, maybe that are given in your example. Okay, so maybe you will get the 2 observation 10 to 20, 20 to 30, you will get the 5 observation, 30 to 40, you will get the 7 observation. That means these are the observation given by question papers. Okay, that means how many observations are present here in our particular class mark. Okay, this one we consider the frequency. Okay, so these are the class interval guys. Okay, these are the class interval. Okay, these are the frequencies for that particular class. Okay, and what actually the class mark? Let me explain what is the meaning of class mark. Okay, class mark, what actually meaning of class mark? Okay, yes, so actually the meaning of a class mark means the mid value of a class interval. Mid value of a class interval. Now let me explain mid value for this class interval. Okay, how can we find the mid value? We add 10 plus 20. Okay, mid value means add this plus this divided by mid value means divide 2. So 10 plus 20 by 2, 30 by 2 means 15. Okay, 30 by 2 means actually this one is a 15. Okay, the class mark for interval 10 to 20, which is a 15. Okay, yes, the class mark for interval 20 to 30. Okay, 20 plus 30, which is a 50, 50 by 2, which is a 25. Okay, 25 is a class mark for the interval 20 to 30. 30 plus 40, class mark for this interval 30 plus 40, which is a 70. 70 by 2, we have 35, which is the class mark. Okay, yes, I hope you all have understood meaning of a class mark and meaning of frequency. Frequency means number of observation present in this particular interval. Okay, so here in interval 10 to 20, number of observation 2 present here. Okay, that's why frequency 2. Here we have 5 observation present, that means frequency 5, and similarly here. Okay, yes, class mark means mid value, that means add 10 plus 20 by 2. Okay, which is 15. Okay, remaining here, similarly do it here for these two operations. Okay, I hope you all have understood the meaning of frequency and class mark. Okay, for the grouped data, we have observation or data arranged in this particular format. Okay, in group data, observation arranged in this particular format. Okay, so how to deal this particular format, or how to find arithmetic mean for this particular format? Okay, so we have some specific result for this. Let me explain. Okay, now I'm going to explain some terminology that are needed for the formula. Okay, for group data. Yes, so what we have here, we have given class mark and frequency. These two concepts are given in your example, guys. Okay, these are the given. So using this, you have to find out the arithmetic mean. Okay, so defining class mark, it is way easier, not that difficult. Okay, yes. So XIR, consider this class mark. Okay, this one is the X1, this one is the X2, this one is the X3. Okay, so these are the class marks. XI, what is this XI? XI is the class mark. XI are the class marks. Okay, yes. And frequency, consider this one is the first frequency, F1, this one is a F2, this one is a F3. Okay, that means Fi are frequencies. Okay, Fi we consider here as a frequency. Okay, yes. So Xi class marks, Fi are a frequency. Okay, now that I running from 1 to n, I running from 1 to n. Okay, the value for I which is 1 to n, that means x1 x2 up to xn class mark present, f1 f2 up to f3 fn frequency present. So I running from 1 to n. Okay, so these are the two terminology, guys, we need to understand it first. Okay, class mark and frequency. So in arithmetic mean for ungrouped data, we added all these xi divided by number of observation. Okay, so similarly we have to do it here on a grouped data. Okay, so that fi is running from 1 to n. Okay, so arithmetic mean, okay, arithmetic mean for our given group data, we consider it as the x bar. Okay, we denote it as the x bar. Okay, x bar as the arithmetic mean. Just it is the notation, guys, don't get confused. Arithmetic means denoted as a x bar. Okay, it is a notation, it is a x bar. So we write f1, what we do now, see that this multiplied by this plus this multiplied by this plus this multiplied by this. Okay, that means f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus fn xn. Okay, yes, what I have done, I added frequency with the class mark. Okay, multiply frequency into class mark, f1 x1, okay, plus f2 x2 plus fn xn. Okay, completely, as we have arithmetic means, we are that means we are taking its average. So completely divided by number of frequency like f1 f2 f3 f4 and so on. Okay, that means we write f1 plus f2 plus f3 plus fn. Okay, actually this is the formula for arithmetic mean for grouped data. Okay, actually the terms matter here, frequency and class marks. Okay, so multiply frequency class mark and add them whatever the observation we have present here. Okay, add them like this. Okay, as we have 3 observation, but I explained here for n number of observation. Okay, and totally divided by the frequencies. Okay, f1 f2 f3 fn. So instead of n, we are taking as a frequency because we have frequency added in our group data. Okay, yes. So to just understand or remember it, remember this formula, I am taking it in short form. X bar can be written as, okay, this is the addition, means we can run summation I which is equal to 1 to n. Okay, fi xi total divided by, again addition, I is equal to 1 to n fi. Okay, this one is the our required formula. Okay, for arithmetic mean of our grouped data. Okay, I hope, guys, you all have understood arithmetic mean for group data, not that difficult. Okay, this is arithmetic mean for ungrouped data, summation of I which is equal to 1 to n xi by n, and arithmetic mean for grouped data. Okay, summation of I is equal to 1 to n fi xi divided by summation of fi. Okay, we denote it as the x bar. I hope you all have understood, guys, arithmetic mean for a grouped data. We have left here with one more method of a step deviation. That one is also more important. Okay, what actually use of that step deviation? We use it to simplify the calculations. Okay, just to simplify the calculation, we use the method of a step deviation. We go for that method. In our today's lecture, guys, I'm gonna explain to you all the methods. Okay, for arithmetic mean. In our next lecture, we go for solve some example. We go and solve some examples. Okay, for if you want the example here now, you can take this example for group data. You can if you want the arithmetic mean for this table. Okay, if you want arithmetic mean for this table, what you do for finding the arithmetic mean for this table? This multiplied by this plus this multiplied by this plus this multiplied by this, total divided by this plus this plus this. Okay, this one is the arithmetic mean for the group data. Okay, I hope you all understood. It is very easier, no needed for any more example. We directly take some mostly repeated example from your university question paper. Okay, yes. So here our third method for finding arithmetic mean. First we learn ungroup data, second group data, and third is a method of a step deviation. Okay, actually what is the use of method of step deviation? The simple meaning is to simplify the calculation. So whenever we have complex type of calculation, we use it for the simplification. Okay, yes, terminology it remains same. Xi is a class mark, Fi is a frequency. Here I'm going to introduce one more term here, EH. Okay, and EH is the class width or the GCD for Xi minus A. Okay, let me write this one. So UI, I am going to represent UI as some another formula. Okay, UI. Remember, just see guys. Okay, I will explain what is this UI and why we are taking it. Okay, UI minus A divided by EH. Okay, I consider UI as Xi minus A divided by EH. Okay, and A, what is the A here? Okay, now see that Xi is new term, A is new term, and EH is new term. Okay. Okay, let me write A. We have to assume some mean. Okay, A is assumed mean. Assumed mean. So whatever mean we are going to assume now, we consider is A. Xi it remain class mark itself. Okay, that already we are familiar. Okay, Xi is a class mark. It remain as it is. Okay, and this EH is a new term. Okay, what is this EH? Okay, the actually EH it represent a class width. Class width. H is a class width, or H can be found by taking GCD of Xi minus A. Okay, GCD of all Xi minus A. Okay, that means x1 minus A, comma x2 minus A, x3 minus A. This n number of terms we have now, we are taking it as GCD. But what actually GCD is? Already you all have learned in your 10th standard. GCD means greatest common divisor for our n number of observation. Okay, it is very easier to find out. Okay, so this is our entire UI. Okay, I consider this one. These are the terminology as the UI. Okay, yes. So we want the arithmetic mean. Okay, and arithmetic mean we represent x bar. Okay, x bar as a arithmetic mean. Okay, we represent x bar as a arithmetic mean, and we are going to write this one as a assumed mean. Arithmetic mean can be written as assumed mean plus class width EH. Okay, class width EH into this U. Okay, I consider this as a U bar. Okay, I consider this one is a U bar. Yes, so keep that A as it is plus EH as it is, and U bar, the value for U bar is a summation of Fi Ui. Okay, U bar is summation of Fi Ui divided by summation of Fi. Okay, summation of fi which is equal to 1 to n, okay, fi ui divided by summation of fi. Actually this is the arithmetic mean for our given group data, okay, so that we have to replace it here. So I hope you all have understood this one, guys. Okay, it's quite confused. It might be a method of step deviation. It's gonna be quite confusing for you all right now, but keep it on hold for few topics. Okay, once we're gonna go for some of the example, you'll get this concept crystal clear. Okay, yes. So method of step deviation, keep it on hold. Just remember these formulas only that I'm gonna explain to you all with some of the example. Okay, so that's it here for our today's lecture, guys. I explained to you all here. First of all, measure of a central tendency. First measure, it is a arithmetic mean. I explained here for the ungrouped data with example. Second, grouped data with one example and a formula. Okay, these are very much important, and at the end I explained here method of a step deviation. Okay guys, keep this part on hold for a few topics. Okay, once we're gonna solve some of the example, it will be very clear for you all. Okay, yes, I hope you all understood, guys, my today's lecture. For similar videos you can check in my description box or I button. Okay, you will get entire link there. So that's it for my today's lecture, guys. In my next lecture, I'm gonna explain to you all median for group data and ungrouped data. Okay, till that we will wait. Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you for my today's lecture.